What's up, everybody? Hopefully, everything is working here. I've been away from Canada for 26 days. 26 days, and I have pulled 24 of those 26. It's been really, really an incredible trip. Um, talk about the trip, talk about what's coming up. So happy to be back home and settling into the routine of getting massive once again. Stepped on the scale. I'm like 275. Um, this should be an incredible winter of getting stronger. That's the plan. Um, so, uh, like 26 days ago, I think we left to go to Australia. The whole family came along, went to Over the Top. Over the Top was a super cool event. It was really like a family vacation, really. Uh, Auden, Avery, and Milo, Jody all came along, and Jody came throughout the whole trip. Um, hey, constipated Devon, right? Why am I up this early? Because I'm super jet lagged, and I have no idea. I have no idea where I am right now. Right, like I just got back last night, super late. White John, Matt, what's up, guys? Yeah, so Australia was great. Weather was incredible. If I could have a second home, yeah, Australia, sort of that northern southern hemisphere thing, that would be perfect. Uh, I guess highlight of that trip was definitely the over the top tournament. We lost Milo down there. Milo has decided to, hey, White John, right now it is 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m. right now here in Ottawa, Canada. Um, yeah, we lost Milo down there. Milo is still in Australia. He decided he was going to stay. Constipated Devon, dude, Auden did so good. If he faced the other guy first, he would have got at least second. Yeah. Both the boys had really, really good events. Um, I thought they both pulled brilliant. Auden was right at the top of his class. He got third. He got a win on the guy who won it. Um, but yeah, fantastic experience. And he ended up placing, I think, eighth in the top yeah, in the over the top open portion. So that was real good for him. Milo did awesome. Milo's arm wrestling better and better. Milo's arm wrestling style is wild, but he's improving a lot right now. It's really cool to see. He's and both the boys have some big matches coming up. Auden's going to be arm wrestling Ray, and Miles got a match coming up really soon too. He's he's arm wrestling Tim Lewis, so that's going to be super cool. Constipated Devon. Auden needed the straps against Oh, listen, Auden's probably not at Lachlan's level yet. I don't think it would have mattered. With Lachlan's just, he's on a different level still. Constipated Devon, Milo pulls like you when you're younger. Yeah. Yeah, Milo pulls like me when I was young, and Auden pulls like me now more. It's pretty funny. uh, so yeah, Australia, really, really such a beautiful country, and there's so much arm wrestling now as compared to the last time I went. What's up, Will Hall? Mike John, I finally got my hands on some exact same buckles you have on your camel straps. Yeah, good. Yeah, we got them ordered now as well. Hopefully, the next batch of ArmBet straps will be using those original OG military grade buckles that are basically unbreakable. Yeah, pretty much. Good job finding them. It took us a long time to get a military supplier with the standard we were looking for. Um, yeah, there's so many clubs, so many people. Talent level is high, and there's definitely some future superstars down in Australia. I really only got to hang around Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast. Next time, I'm definitely going to Sydney, definitely, and I'll try and make my way around the country a bit more next time. But I'm sure I'll be back in Australia before you know it. Maybe I'm going to have to go get Milo because you never know. You never know. Constipated. Did you hear what happened to Alejandro? No, I did not hear what happened to Alejandro. No, what happened to Alejandro? He's the best. I love Alejandro. I hope nothing bad happened to that guy. So Australia wrapped up. I arm wrestled so much, guys. Like I'm wounded. Okay, I arm wrestled, like I said, 24 to 26 days. The last day in Australia, I took off, and then we arrived at East versus West 20 in Zurich, uh, which was such a great show. I thought that we really needed that as a community. Did you see what Leonidas said? Yes, I did see what Leonidas said. And I was just in Germany. I didn't get to see Leonidas. It's too bad. I think he's got a bodybuilding show like right around now. I think he might be competing. So I'll be curious to see how he's doing. Chris Benda, greetings from Hamburg, Germany, dear Devon. Danke, danke. Nächste Mal, ich würde da kommen auch. Constable Devon. Karen, neighbor called the city, and Alejandro had to take down the man cave, but he's not pressing on me to come down because building codes. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Karen, neighbor, that's just terrible. I have heard that Austin is getting a professional arm wrestling gym, though. I have heard that. I heard Sarah's and Dustin and a couple guys are going to be heading that up. I don't know where it is exactly, but I heard there is a full-time arm wrestling gym getting started in Austin, and that's great. I'll be there much more. I love Austin, so yeah, I'll be down. Drunk neighbor was jealous of Alejandro's aura. Who isn't? Who isn't jealous of Alejandro's aura? That's a super cool guy, man. I can't believe they did that. Really, like what a cool guy to try and shut down his party. Yeah. So on to East versus West 20 we went, and I didn't compete, but I just felt the whole event went so good, and went so smooth, and the matches were awesome. I heard the stream was great. I still haven't watched it on stream, but and the matches are being released. I've watched a couple of the matches, but I mean, I was there. Like it was great, and the place was packed. Ozan Soylu. Seeing all top athletes back together after the drama was awesome. EVW was a big success. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, it was fantastic. What's going on with the Hermes practice pull? Did you pull him off camera before? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the thing. I mean, it was so great. Like all the athletes coming together. The Swiss Open was a super high level, really high level. And just all like, we had athlete meetings where, I learned a lot. I learned a lot at the athlete meetings. It was me who was doing a lot of learning this time. Talking to the guys from the East, talking to the guys from the West. There was a lot to talk about. We hadn't all sat since the whatever you want to call that, whatever you want to call it, but it was really good. I felt the energy was really good between the athletes. Felt like it was a new chapter. So very happy, very happy with how all that was. And yeah, I did get the practice pull with Levon and Hermes. Before I was totally like told them like fairly early. All I gotta say, guys, is when the video gets released by East versus West, all I'll say is remember, practice is practice. Okay, so whether I'm winning or losing, practice is practice. And Hermes and Levon are so cool to practice with for me. To practice with guys at this level, who are also cool and mature and aren't there just to crush you. They're there for training. Was an incredible thing for me. I loved it. Training with Levon and Hermes, if I could do that on the regular, wow, it'd be so great. Yeah, but I'm feeling pretty good. Like I'm arm wrestling like crazy these days. Um, like John, the only place that sells the buckles in Canada. Yeah, that's right. So I had to pay $70, 15 buckles. I just said the video was like released in a week. Yeah, you might be getting them from the same place I got them because it is a Canadian company. Constipated. Practice is practice, but you never win in practice. So it means something only when you win. Take a look at the video and tell me what you think. I am feeling decently strong. Levon is ridiculous, completely ridiculous. So is Hermes. Everybody was being very slow and methodical, and slow and methodical is what I do even when I compete sometimes. So I think there were Hudson Four Supplies. Yeah, I think you're right, buddy. I think that's the company. Yeah, that's a very very high quality buckles that come out of that company. So I mean the matches full of like I really loved them. Probably my two favorite matches was Matt and Kalina. I loved that match. I loved the energy. I loved Matt won, but I felt it was a very close match. I thought Kalina pulled awesome. I thought it was just a beautiful, beautiful match between Matt and Kalina. I was right up there watching it on the stage. Loved it. Probably another one that I really loved was um, the Warlord, Yoshinibu Kanai versus Petra Maharand. What a beautiful technical display of the open top roll against a very, very good athlete. Um, Yoshi is interesting. Yoshi, that's his third match back. He went Todd Hutchings, John Brzenk, Petra Maharand. He's this guy. This guy is good. Like Yoshi, um, I'm not going to be surprised if he's getting the title shot at 105 again. Not too long. I asked him if he can pull 95. He says he can't, but I think he can. I don't, whatever. People don't like the water cut the way I do. Dude, the edits where you're whispering in dude's ears and all of a sudden they start winning are peak. You let the 1% of your power. Oh man, look at I love to help people in the. I mean, I say very similar things all the time, but yeah, if I can help people win, I mean, I feel great about that. I think I'm not bad in the corner. I think Jody's probably better. If you got Jody in your corner, it's probably the number one corner person in the sport. I'm lucky, which on the brown green colored buckle seems to be better than the black colored one. No idea why. Isn't that weird, huh? Isn't that weird? Yeah, I've had the same observation. But yeah, all their buckles, they don't seem to break at all. They really don't. Green multicam strap with the buckle is the best strap I've ever had. Yeah, I have those straps, and some of them are like 15 years old. And they haven't broke. So yeah, I get it, buddy. Look at straps is supposed to be a simple thing, and we're getting all that sorted out on our end too. Constipated Devon, your advice didn't work for Hermes though. Against Levon, advice is futile. Yeah. So yeah, really. I mean, my big takeaway from that event was it was so cool to see everybody. Big thanks to the event organizers, Ivan, Luca, Shnithana, and obviously the guys at East versus West for bringing the community back together and filling the house. The house was full, and bringing the athletes and community back together. Uh, couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. Chris Benda from Hamburg. Dear Devon, where can I see where you're going next? Which country? Which city? Is there a list I can look at? Yes, you can look at my calendar. It's on nolimitsarmwrestling.com. I should put that in my links, actually. I'll start probably putting that in my links. A calendar. Yeah, it's got where I'm going, what's coming up. So yeah, feel free to jump in and join in to the party. So Jody and I left this trip kind of open because, I don't like to go to these big events like East versus West and then like have a return ticket. I never like to do that because there's so much stuff that always happens at the event, and I want to like follow up and go here and go there, and I don't like to come back home right away. So talked a lot to Kevin Wolf for the last few months, and we were talking about Germany, come back through Germany, and I'm always like, yes, let's go back through Germany. And last time I was in Germany, like before this one, we went to this amazing spa, and I told Jody about it. I'm like, we have to go to the spa and just chill out for a couple days. Mike Yano, you going to Atlantic City in December for East versus West? Yes. I'll get to like what's coming up after I do the recap, but yeah, I'll be in Atlantic City. I'll talk about the matches because I've been talking a little bit about East versus West, and I have some very, very exciting news. Very exciting news. White John, what are the next ArmBet straps going to look like? Same red colored strap, just a different buckle. Yeah, you probably won't even be able to tell the difference because it'll be, I think we're going to stick with the same fabric. I could change the fabric. Like, I like a soft fabric. The fabric is still a little bit hard for my liking. I like a fabric that breaks down a little bit and gets a bit softer, but yeah, just fixing the buckle so it's just even more resistant. Yeah, and we'll probably stick with red. I mean, we've been red forever. When are you going to become a dual citizen? Need to have a second house in USA and third is in Georgia. Yeah. Hey, listen, I find the older I get, the more I'm traveling, and I'm totally cool with that. And yeah, it seems like I just have a lot of reasons to be in Austin. I guess this is a good time to mention a lot of when I was traveling was with my good buddy Ryan Rossner from Mini Circle. We're always kind of doing this genetic stuff. We're looking for different genetic. And this trip, yeah, I got a couple just for him to kind of research and evaluate and to see what we can get from it. The field of genetics is fascinating. Ryan is just a super cool dude, and he's in Austin, and I absolutely love working with Mini Circle. That's like one of my very favorite things to do these days, just to try and understand everything they're doing. So yeah, dual citizen. Yeah, whatever. As long as I can travel. Chris Bennett, yeah, thanks, buddy. Need a no limits green strap. Yeah, we do probably. We could get a few different color straps for sure. I love straps. Straps is what it's all about for me. I always say straps is more important than a table, and you'll see that when I pull them on, because we didn't even pull on a regular arm wrestling table. We did kind of freedom stuff. Have you ever tried a white multicam strap? Yeah. But it's not the same as green. Very soft and does not cut you at all. Yeah, the white multicam was a nice fabric too. I found the multicam ones were very nice, soft fabric. Just become a genetic monstrosity in Austin when you're training camp. Yeah, I'll have to propose that to Mini Circle. I'll be like, yo guys, what if I just really, AI stuff that they do on Instagram? Yeah, what if we just do that, right? Obsessed with straps. White John, I'm obsessed with straps. Let me see. A strap should never be too far away. Oh my God, I feel naked right now. Oh, wait. Oh, original. Giannis Kelpis. What do you think was best tactical choice for arm wrestling someone with a little bit longer arm and fingers and stronger cupping? I have stronger rising pronation. My back pressure lags. Straps. For sure, straps. That's what I'd say. Yeah, it's hard to say what technique is best. If you're gonna, it's very hard for me to give you advice. Just I'd say, it's good that you have better rising. It's good that you got better pronation. That kind of, obviously, that sounds like a top rope, but you never know how people match up. Those AI vids, if you 400, yeah. Wait, John, yeah, let's trade straps like Pokemon cards, right? So yeah, from there we went to Germany, went up to Stuttgart, and spent a couple days with Kevin. And Jody and I just spent like 3 days in the spa. It was awesome, and we trained at night with the Stuttgart team. Big practices. These were hard practices in Germany. Like the hall where we trained is the same hall where I did the seminar that was like 12 hours long, and yeah, it was like we were doing like 3.5 hour practices every night, and just awesome sessions. Um, from there, we went to Munich, and we pulled with the Bavarian Grizzlies. I know Tanner, young Felix came to get us, and a lot of talent in Munich. We got to learn a little bit more about Germany, got to see Nymphenburg Palace, which I now think might be probably one of the most awesome properties on the entire planet that I've seen, like right up there with Forbidden City or like even Taj Mahal, like that incredible property. It was neat to see Munich. It wasn't really all that damaged from the war, like the buildings, the structure, the layout, really advanced. Um, really, what a strong and powerful city. And yeah, and the arm wrestling is very good there. They had some new guys that were awesome, like guys who had never really even arm wrestled, who were monsters. There's gonna be freaks coming out of Germany. I guarantee in like a few years, Germany is gonna be a powerhouse of arm wrestling with what I've seen over the last couple weeks. Yeah, it was really great. From there, wrapped that up, and we went on to the Titan House, Arm Wars. Yeah, right. I'm wearing like from now on in the winter, I'm wearing like 3 hoodies, 3 pairs of pants. It's super cold, um, and that was great. Lots of strong guys in Titan House. Uh, Rebecca Roberts is an absolute monster of a human being. Like this girl is like bigger than me and strong like you can't imagine. A lot of the dudes in the house were like that, but Rebecca is like Rebecca's she's all alone up there. I think like ooh, some strong girls though, some strong dudes. Great time. Neil has come up with a very interesting system of bringing in superstars. Like he's got this ranking system where it gives you basically a golden ticket, so you come in, puts you on Team Titan. Just lets you develop and train with them anytime. Gets you into matches like against novices, then puts you in like starts to like work you through the ranks. Like you have to beat this person, this style, and kind of work you up. He's got a process of working you up until basically you are a pro. And it's kind of cool for athlete management. Neil's done this a long time, and um, the way he's bringing in like high level athletes instead of the way so many arm wrestlers come up just in the trenches, in the tournaments. Like so, he's got a system for bringing in guys who are on a bit of a different level from different sports, which I think is super cool. Him and James are doing incredible work, and then here we are back at home. We made it 26 days on the road complete. What do you think? What's the best tactical? Oh, I did that one. You should come to Latvia Nationals and compete with Left. We'll see some old friends, like Thompson says. Yeah, I would love that, man. Latvia is incredible. Um, I love going on the road in arm wrestling. It's so much fun for me. I feel like I get so strong, just arm wrestling people. It's the best. It's the best way to train. Who in your mind is truly number one Aussie? Reichert looks strong against Pablo. Yeah, it's probably Reichert. Yeah, Reichert's probably the guy. Probably. That's what I think. Yeah, Reichert's probably your number one Aussie. So I've come back home, back to winter, and now looking forward. Uh, Here's the really big news. No, Reichert was not at the event. He had some stuff in South Africa. He had, I think, a funeral, and there might have been some issues. But no, Big Matty won against Mario Tambakis. Lachlan's in the mix. There's a lot of guys you don't know that are really, really good. But yeah, it was pretty much Mario, Lachlan, and Big Matty were like the top three guys, I thought. So here's the big news for me is I've been told by East versus West that I have the match with Vitali. I've been told. I've said I don't believe you. They told me again. I said I still don't believe you. And they told me last night again that I have the match. So I really hope I have the match. I really hope I have the match. Vitali. They told me that I have the match in April. They told me Vitali's in 100%. So I haven't talked to Vitali about April, but East versus West management has said he's agreed, and I am 100% in. So that's what I'm going to work towards now is a match with Vitali. Looks like in April. I will compete probably at every single East versus West between now and then. That's my plan. If East versus West will give me a match, we'll figure that out. I'm not in great shape right now. Like for competition, I am good, but competition is like you have to be very, very ready. And I will be in April for sure. For sure. I'll probably get a match in Vienna, Austria. I'll probably pull in Atlantic City as well. But White John, is this stream going to be published to the public? Yeah, I normally do that. I normally, have you guys on for members. That way, I can actually answer your comments, because if I go public, it's just a mad flood. And this way I can actually talk to you guys and answer all your questions without being completely overwhelmed. But yeah, I'll switch it over to public afterwards. I was so worried I was never going to get this match. Like when Vitali was up on stage and he just smoked Jerry like nothing. I was like, oh man, he's going right to Levon. And then I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? Who am I going to arm wrestle? I have no idea. Trying to go back to categories. I was like, oh man. But looks like he's going for it too. So he's on full steam ahead, and he wants the matches. So beautiful, perfect. So that's really it. We will be getting ready for Atlantic City. I've heard some names. I'm not going to announce anything yet because nothing's confirmed, but I'll very likely be there, very likely be competing. And then February, very likely be there, very likely be competing. And then FIBO, very likely. But I don't consider this to be like some kind of official announcement. Let East versus West do that, because I have no idea where they're at with the venue or whatever. But very happy that I am finally going to be arm wrestling. Hopefully I'll get over my jet lag. Gonna get back to my living in my house where I'm eating, sleeping, and hanging out with the dog on the couch. And that's it. How much do I think I'll weigh for Vitali? I bet you I'll be a much, much healthier version of 300 pounds, at least. That's what I think. It's a long way away, and I'm just gonna dial in and train. And I've been 300 before, and I think I can do it again, but better. So that's the plan. Devon Larratt, are you going to train specifically for Vitali? Yes, I am. But most of I'm training for arm wrestling, and it's not like Vitali. Vitali is a long arm top roller who has a flop wrist follow up. This is what I have to be ready for. So a guy with a smoking top roll. absolute smoking top roll, maybe the very best top roll in the sport. I mean, whether he or Levon has a better top roll, we'll figure that out very soon. Um, but if he doesn't have the best top roll, he's got like the second or third best top roll, and he's got a flop. So I got to be ready for all that. Yeah, I can't wait, guys. It looks like it really actually might be happening. Rise, pronation, and center control. You named it, buddy. You named it. Take the top and get ready for the flop. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Just wanted to check in, say hi, give thanks to all you guys who make this kind of crazy stuff possible, where I get to tour around the world and wrestle everybody and bring my family. And I'm very grateful for this lifestyle that I've been doing. So he's going to face Levon in February, and then you in April. Yeah, I know. I thought it was crazy too, but he's down. And I'll listen. Here's the thing. So that is tough, but I'll be competing too. Okay, so I will match. I'll actually probably do more than him, because I'll probably compete Atlantic City. He probably won't. I'll compete Vienna. So will he, and then we'll compete. So yes, he will have for sure probably hard go, but I'll be right there with him. So yeah, so he's tentatively agreed, and I will absolutely pull him in April. Absolutely. So this is what I've been told. Wait for the official announcement, but bro, you gotta nerf yourself to make it fair, right? Yeah. Well, I do. I do that. So I'll do it. My weight right now, I just got off the scale. I'm 275, but understand I've been traveling. I haven't been sleeping. I've been overtrained like crazy. The food, I've been well taken care of, but I haven't been on regular eating. I haven't been. I eat when sometimes I eat like one meal a day, like 2 meals a day. So yeah, I'm a bit light right now, but I bet you within the next month I'll probably put on 10 or 15 pounds. Just getting back from the trip. Thank you, Fletcher. Okay, guys. Well, so great to see you all this morning. I'm gonna have a regular day in my home. I'm gonna eat and train and sleep and just be happy to be back. Thank you so much, guys. All the best. Stay massive, everybody.